In the quiet town of Ravenwood, a chilling mystery began to unfold, capturing the attention of the determined investigator, Hannah Thompson. Known for her sharp intuition and tenacity, Hannah was about to face the most challenging case of her career. The so-called cursed strike left a trail of fear, with mysterious events and unsettling accounts surfacing daily. Each incident was shrouded in shadow, with scant evidence offering little but confusion. The residents lived on edge, whispering theories of conspiracy and doom. Yet Hannah remained steadfast in her belief in the unyielding logic of truth. She knew that even the smallest detail could unlock the puzzle that threatened her town. As she dug deeper, Hannah found herself navigating Ravenwood's darker corners. One night, a lead took her to an abandoned warehouse on the city's outskirts, a place with a reputation for harboring shadowy dealings. Every creak and rustle seemed loaded with possibility, igniting her mind with scenarios from cases past. The cursed strike was a unique menace, defying all reason with its elusive pattern. Each corner of that old building told a story of fear and silence. As she sifted through forgotten papers and discarded objects, she began tracing a faint line connecting the seemingly random events. It was a fragile path, yet Hannah was determined to see it through. Ravenwood's inhabitants felt a mix of hope and skepticism towards Hannah's mission. Her presence became a beacon of resolve against the unknown, shining through the pervasive dread. But the shadow of the cursed strike loomed large, feeding on the town's deepest fears. Hannah understood the urgency of time. Every moment lost could spell another tragedy. She decided to reach out to potential informants, lifelong residents, scholars of the supernatural, and anyone who might have witnessed the events. Gathering them was no simple task. The town was torn between reality and myth. As anticipation grew, she pushed on, committed to unraveling the truth beneath the surface. In the heart of the small town of Ravenwood, investigator Hannah Thompson faced what promised to be the most intricate case of her career. Known locally for her determination and keen intuition, she was drawn into the enigma of the cursed strike. This chilling mystery had sown threads of fear throughout the community, with unexplained events and bewildering witnesses' accounts growing day by day. Each scene left behind was a puzzle of sparse clues, creating a tapestry of shadows that draped over the town's hush. People lived in a state of constant alert, whispering theories that mingled dread with imagination. For Hannah, however, the truth lay beyond the veil of superstition, buried in minute details that only a relentless pursuit could unearth. Moving forward with the investigation, Hannah ventured into Ravenwood's hidden corners. One evening, a clue led her to an old, decrepit warehouse on the town's outskirts. This location, known for its dubious past, seemed the epicenter of the disturbing occurrences. As the wind howled around the dilapidated structure, she meticulously examined each shadow and echo, her mind racing through strategies forged from previous encounters. The cursed strike defied conventional logic, posing a threat with its unpredictable patterns. In that cold space, every artifact told a story, whispered secrets that needed cohesion. Methodically, Hannah pieced together the string of incidents, her sense of resolve unyielding. Elsewhere in the town, the populace's sentiment towards Hannah's quest was cautiously optimistic. Her reputation as a steadfast seeker of justice gave the residents a figure to rally behind, a symbol of hope in the face of the complex unknown. Yet the mysterious specter of the cursed strike hung heavily in the air, heightening the tension within the community. Hannah knew she was in a race against time. Every second wasted could mean further harm. Accordingly, she reached out to diverse figures, from longtime locals to paranormal enthusiasts, anyone who might hold pieces of the unsolved mystery. Within a town divided by facts and folklore, gathering reliable narratives was challenging, but Hannah's resolve never wavered. As the investigation deepened, Hannah became immersed in the intricate layers of the case. The cursed strike wasn't merely a sequence of events. It carried a mythical aura that seeped into each occurrence. Ancient documents and ancestral tales began to weave a disturbing narrative. This seemingly ordinary town revealed a rich tapestry of legends entwined with the present. Though Hannah was guided by logic, she found herself straddling the line between tangible evidence and age-old traditions. revelations. The events in Ravenwood seemed to transcend the realm of the explainable, orchestrated by forces that lurked unseen. During a late-night research session at the Municipal Archives, Hannah uncovered intriguing references to the Circle of Nine, an enigmatic society believed to have operated decades prior. Vague records suggested that this elite group exerted a concerning influence over the town, possibly through clandestine rituals. Could there be a link between these past machinations and the current enigma? Determined, Hannah delved deeper, consulting cult experts and revisiting key locations with fresh insights connecting these shadowy figures. The puzzle grew more alarming as patterns began to crystallize. Every new lead offered a glimmer of hope amid the pervasive uncertainty. Hannah felt she was inching closer to the core truth, but a veil of deception still clouded her view. She enlisted the aid of the few brave townsfolk who dared to support her cause. These unlikely collaborations formed a bridge between traditional narratives and contemporary investigation method. As old customs met modern detective work, Hannah neared a critical juncture where everything might finally align. She sensed a revelation imminent, one that promised to unravel not only the mystery, but also to bring Ravenwood a long-awaited peace. On a grey afternoon, while revisiting a crime scene from the case's initial days, Hannah made a shocking discovery. A hidden compartment in an old house yielded long-forgotten documents, letters exchanged among the Circle of Nine, revealing motives and plans behind the cursed strike. Every word reinforced the notion that these weren't random occurrences, but carefully orchestrated for a specific objective. With time pressing, Hannah knew swift action was crucial to prevent this scheme from regaining momentum. More determined than ever, she prepared to use this newfound evidence to pivot the investigation. Armed with concrete evidence, Hannah felt a renewed sense of urgency and determination. With solid proof at hand, she needed a plan to dismantle the actions of the cursed strike. The challenge lay in involving the authorities without causing panic. She remained focused, sharing her findings with a trusted circle that had proved its loyalty. Together, they crafted meticulous strategies, each move planned like a delicate chess game against an unseen adversary. The town's tension was palpable, and Hannah knew that one misstep could jeopardize everything. Executing the plan, Hannah worked closely with local authorities, gaining their trust by presenting the evidence. The plan involved more than direct confrontation. It aimed to dismantle the Circle of Nine's archaic practices, lifting the shroud that had long clouded the town. As Hannah acted, a stirring of hope spread among the residents. However, the strike did not remain idle. Resistance emerged, intensifying the battle and testing Hannah's resolve at every turn. Amid growing conflicts, Hannah's courage inspired the town's inhabitants. Local media began covering the unfolding story, portraying her as a heroine against an invisible threat. Information about the cursed strike spread more freely, transforming fear into collaboration with the investigation. As trust in Hannah grew, the community spirit was kindled anew, bringing a sense of collective strength. Though the fight was far from over, the united determination promised a turning point for Ravenwood. After weeks of intense investigation and strategic execution, Hannah succeeded in exposing the plans of the Circle of Nine. With the necessary evidence and authority support, the operation culminated in the arrest of the remaining members, ending the reign of terror. The town, once shackled by fear, began its journey to recovery, entering a new era of hope and calm. The road to healing was long, but Hannah's hard work left a lasting, positive impact. She had not only solved a major mystery, but inspired the community to strive for a better future. With the case resolved, Hannah Thompson became a legendary figure in Ravenwood. The community, renewed and inspired by her bravery, sought new ways to ensure such events would never recur. Initiatives for community safety were implemented, honoring the memory of those affected by the cursed strike. Hannah's legacy transcended fear, ushering in an era of peace and unity. Her story was not just one of mystery and danger, but a testament to perseverance and courage. Although many mysteries lay ahead, she now found a moment of well-deserved rest. As the dust settled, relationships in Ravenwood grew stronger. Residents who once lived in isolation began to open their homes and hearts, forging new connections. Hannah's case served as a collective awakening to the importance of vigilance and cooperation. Workshops and community gatherings became common, with Hannah often cited as the catalyst for the town's unity. Consciously leveraging her influence, she ensured no one felt alone or lost again. Hope and solidarity became the new watchwords, with each citizen aware of their role in maintaining the newfound harmony. Yet Hannah knew the world never paused. Though satisfied with her impact on Ravenwood, her restless spirit craved new adventures. Her experiences had honed her skills and resilience, preparing her for future challenges. The town, grateful for her sacrifice, supported her decision to uncover more hidden truths. Every farewell brimming with gratitude, she departed with the certainty of being needed once more. For Hannah, Ravenwood was merely the beginning. At dawn, Hannah set out, with the town watching her departure as a symbol of victory over darkness. The wind in her face, the road ahead, and determination in her heart were all she needed for a fresh start. Her journey of challenges, learning, and achievements would be remembered, both in Ravenwood and in her personal path. As she moved toward the unknown, she knew each step was a small advance towards truth, justice, and above all, hope. With a subtle smile, Hannah continued, ready for the new mysteries and stories life would offer. After the triumph in Ravenwood, Hannah Thompson emerged as a symbol of courage and tenacity. Her transformative intervention not only solved the enigma of the cursed strike, but also redeemed an entire town. Once shrouded in fear, Ravenwood now breathed an air of hope and renewal. Inspired by Hannah's journey, the community stood more united than ever, fostering a safe and promising environment. As memories of the past began to fade, Hannah's influence continued to illuminate the path toward a harmonious future. She had left an indelible mark on every corner and every heart, turning the town into a shining example of how one individual's determination can guide a community to rebirth. Though her mission in Ravenwood had concluded, Hannah knew that many other mysteries awaited her unraveling. Guided by an indomitable spirit and a thirst for knowledge, she was ready to move forward wherever her passion for truth led her. In every city, with every challenge, Hannah would carry the lessons and experiences from Ravenwood, applying her unwavering intuition to solve new mysteries. Her steady steps marched toward the horizon, leaving behind a trail of hope and inspiration.